Schedule a Zoom with me at GCExperts.com/Zoom.
Well, Sean, I've been looking at some of your videos. It's kind of been going back and forth on whether we're trying to move forward with getting into government contracts or not. Um, I've watched some of your videos. I watched some of the first part of the one you just sent me just a little bit ago. Again, just as a refresher, and I like what was said on the video, and it answered a lot of questions. But like the other gentleman in the video said, that it's a bit tedious to get through that SAM's process. And so if we can find the help to get through that, then absolutely. We run into the same issues that all the other contractors running into. Sometimes the market is great, and when it's great, it's great. We take advantage of that. And then there's times when it slows down, and you're spinning your wheels trying to figure out what you can do next to keep your guys busy.
Well, I mean, sounds like you've been in construction for a while, and that's exactly what happens. I mean, that sounds like you're qualified for my stuff. What song and dance do you need to see from me?
Really not much. Everything that you showed on the first video, this video that went back and watched, answered a lot of my questions that I had as to how you get your quotes and how to turn them in. You've got all the paperwork and the technology behind it to be able to do all that stuff. Really just trying to figure out when the next class that is available is the biggest thing for us.
Well, it turns out that since the pandemic, I've put the whole thing online. So when you invest with us, you can get into the class immediately. You can pause it, fast forward, rewind it, watch it again. The whole thing's online now, so there's no barrier to entry other than a paywall.
Okay. Sounds good. What do you recommend, the next steps other than just payment for companies like ours?
Watch the workshop, learn the whole process, and then, of course, get your SAM registration. If you want to do it with my wife, she can take care of that, and you have the option for that when you click that pay button. And then it's just a process of doing what I tell you to do.
Okay.
And
that
then
sounds too simple.
I'm just from the. I've been in construction for 30 years, okay?
Right.
And I have communicated with people that were, $2,000 an hour attorneys. And I've communicated with guys who came into the federal contracting realm from being a handyman, okay? So I've covered communication with just about every type of person, including combative guys that go, well, you said this, and when I found it here, it said that. I found people that are combative, right? And I found people that just, God, everything you just said makes perfect sense. I know what to do now. I don't even need you anymore. And they just start going. I mean, every type of person you can imagine I've dealt with. But I can tell you this. If you watch enough of my videos, in fact, just talking to me now live, am I pretty much the same that you've seen in all these videos?
Exactly the same, yes, sir.
Okay? You'll get a sense of who I am and what I stand for. And then you just have to decide, is that guy full of shit? Or is he telling the truth and it's just a matter of me taking the steps to do what he tells me to do? And then when you come to that conclusion, you'll find that there's just nobody out here in this world that's trying to help contractors find more work, make it easier for them, teach it to them on a level that anybody can understand it, because there's some complicated things, but all complicated things. In fact, the most complicated machine that has ever been created on the history of the planet just took off, went to space, came down, and was caught by a gantry arm. That seems like pure fucking magic to me. But I guarantee you there's somebody over there that can explain every single nut, bolt, piece, software, everything can be explained. Okay? And what I've figured out over the last 14 years is that everything I've done in my entire career is reproducible. It's teachable. There is no magic.
Okay. Sounds good. Let me ask you this. How many out of all your contracts that you're doing, I know you go across the United States, but how many are local to here in Texas? I'm from Texas as well, so
Sure. I mean, I don't know what that number would be, but it would, I can guarantee you 100%, or your money back, as they say, okay, that it's more work than you could ever imagine.
fantastic. Sounds like a simple process. Sounds like, well, not a simple process, but it sounds like you've got everything covered down. To be honest with you, I'm ready to get started. I'm tired of sitting around waiting for the next lead to come in, and we just we just need to start moving forward.
Yeah, well, my stuff is the stuff where you don't have to worry about leads coming in. Bid Tracker is consistently and constantly always providing you opportunities. I mean,
Okay.
more than you can look at.
Absolutely. Well, from the video that we've seen, you seem to have hundreds and hundreds of jobs that are sitting there waiting available for on your website or your tracker.
Yep.
I mean, it seems simple. Seems like the same stuff that we did in the military, so it doesn't seem anything hard about it, other than following
No,
through with everything.
that's right. It's a lot of little steps, but any particular step is not hard.
It's just time consuming. So that
Well,
absolutely
I mean,
understandable.
anything's time consuming, you know? If you want to learn how to
Absolutely.
climb Mount Everest, you got to climb a hill first, you know?
Yeah, you got to take it. You got to take it step by step. And so yeah, absolutely. Let's give it a try.
Okay, I'll send it right over to you.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, have a good one.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You bet. Bye bye.